Alright everybody, this is my 1976 Firebird formula. I made another video pretty much showing it, pictures along the way of the build. This whole car was done and everything mechanical, paint wise, everything and anything on this car was done by me and my dad. And I actually learned a lot working on this car about automotives because my dad taught me a lot. But anyway, I ended up with a pretty decent car, if you ask me. But I had 5,000 views on my other video, so I figured it's been a little while, probably a year and a half. So I'm gonna make another video of the car itself, how it is today, because I've done a lot in a year and a half to it. I just got finished washing it. The paint come off of a BMW M3. It's like a blue that's like changes shade and color, purple and blue. It turns purple in the shade. As you can see, it looks more purple now, but whenever the sun's out, as you can see, it's not. It turns like a pretty blue, but you can kind of see it over there by the stripe. Stripes are painted, but the 6.6 liter 400 is not, and the formula sticker on the back. And I tried to make a video before this, but I left my tag number in it, so I don't know what it could do, but it won't hurt to cover it up. So I don't know if you could steal any kind of information, but now you can't. So it's actually mixed with a 1979 with a 1976 car. If you watch the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. This back is a 79. This Ford is a 76. That's actually a 79 Trans Am in the back and a 76 formula in the front. It's got a 400 engine with a 400 transmission. It's the 400 Pontiac, of course, because it's a Pontiac. The other people put different engines in them. It could have been a 400 Chevrolet. But it still got the 400 Pontiac. Everything you see here, I got it like, probably bought at a swap meet or found it somewhere like that Firebird emblem. It was shot. Had to get a new one. These tires and wheels, I got them at a swap meet. All brand new tires, all the way around. Like I said, the stripes are painted. Tint was done by me. 5%, which is super illegal where I live. It's 32%. This is the lowest you can go, and I went down all the way down to 5, all the way across. Even the windshield's tinted too low. It's actually kind of hard to see. Sometimes I think I actually put it too low, but it looks really good. So I just roll down the windows when I drive because you cannot see anything at night. It's so dark. I got bigger tires in the back than I do in the front. As you can probably see, they're pretty narrow right there. And then on the back, they're pretty wide. But they need to be wider, if you ask me. The way they indent into the wheel, it's hard to explain, but you can see what I mean. They need to be wider. Color, I love the color of this car. I don't know. Just that blue and that silver. That's actually silver. A lot of people think it's white, but it's silver. And a lot of people think it's straight purple, but it's blue. So, everything works on this car light-wise, like the lighting, like tail lights, marker lights, headlights. Whenever I started, none of it worked. I guess I'll start with the interior of the car, and then I'll go on to the engine, and then I'll crank it up, and then I might make another video of me hot rodding it down the road or at a drag strip or something. Alright, the inside, the carpet is not original. It's kind of dirty in here though. I ain't cleaned it. I drive it quite a bit, so it ain't one of these cars that people fix up and it sits in the garage all the time. I actually drive it and enjoy it, you know. It's part of owning a muscle car, if you ask me. I know I got a lot of money in it, but heck, I don't see the purpose in, you know, spending that much money and just admiring it sitting still. I mean, it's not. These cars were not made for that. But if you do make it sit in the garage, that's you, and this is me. All right, well, going on to a car again. Kind of drifted off there for a little bit. All right, the door panels were like custom made. We kind of went to a vinyl shop and bought this. And then we mixed it with the 76 bottom door panels. I mean, it needs some work. We actually need to put the pull handle on there. It didn't come with the pull handle on the car that we bought. on the back end that we bought. We already had the front end. It was sitting in the yard for like 15 years, and I decided to fix it up one day. But anyway, it definitely needs a little more attention because you can see where the paint's chipping. I mean, I only use spray paint, and I use some kind of like concrete feel stuff to make it have like a look to it because it didn't look too well. Got new seals all the way around, which they need to be re-glued because the doors aren't quite centered because we had to put new hinges on it. New seals around the top, new seals around the bottom. Painted on the inside of the door jambs, which that's actually harder than what you would think. It actually takes a whole lot more time than actually painting the outside of the car, if you ask me. I got, I think number 80s back seats. I'm really not sure. I don't have a lot of income, so I painted the seat belts, which was a bad idea because now they're stiff and they barely work. But they do work, so whenever I get the money, I'm going to actually go buy some black ones because they were red. The whole interior of this car was red. I found these Pontiac Solstice seats. I actually like the bucket seat look other than the original. I found them at a junkyard. I bought them for $100 for the pair. I mean, everything on this car I found for deals. I didn't buy it for regular pricing. I got Memphis door speakers in the back because it's so loud inside that, you know, you can't even hear the radio. Yes, it squeaks. I have not fixed the suspension on it yet, but this is how it looks on the inside. It's very dark, and I'm going to close this door so y'all can get a feel. I mean, it's really dark in here. But anyway, it's got the Trans Am gauges and everything, like more gauges to it, because I think the regular old Formula only has the wooden dash or wooden bezel, and this one's actually got that like machine look bezel. Everything works in here, all the gauges, except for the oil right now because it's unplugged. Because I was working on the transmission and I forgot to plug it up. Stupid me. Air conditioning don't work; it's completely out, but heater does. This don't work. It does have a comp cam in it. I don't just put stickers on there if I don't have it. I don't think that's funny. Touchscreen CD player. And it actually plays DVDs, but I don't even know why you want to watch them on a screen that small. Shifter. I need to put the locking pin in there because this thing slides up. I mean, I fixed the thing. I rigged it. But it works. It's better than buying. I don't even know how much one of these things are, but they're probably expensive because everything is. I bought another steering wheel at O'Reilly's. But everything else, I mean, the doors close good and shut good. It's just I don't have them completely centered up. I don't know if you can see in there, it's got new hinges in there, new pins. They had a problem with these cars because the doors are so long and so heavy. You know, they bend real easy. Well, let's see. I can't do this with one hand. Anyway, this is the engine. I haven't cleaned it up, but I actually painted it Ford blue because I just like that blue on the engine for some reason. Got chrome. Chrome don't make it run faster, but it does look good. Which I do need to fix up some more things. It looks old underneath here. They got patched places and stuff such as that. It's got a new radiator. It's got a lot of new stuff on here. As you can tell, the engine hasn't been cleaned in a while, and it really needs to be cleaned. And anyway, it's got all new brakes because stopping is very important to me. I love to stop. I don't want to keep going 160 miles an hour. This car can very much do it. It's set up for top end, not for 1/8 of a mile. It's more of a setup for 1/4 of a mile drag. Heard something on it, what it was. I think it was a bird. Anyway, this is the underneath my car. Don't look that fantastic like everybody else's online, but I got glass packs, which I wish I didn't have because I don't really like the sound of them. Transmission's painted all pretty and everything. Cross members painted. But that's pretty much underneath the car, which I'm about to crank it up and let y'all hear it, and that'll be the end of the video because I only have like, 20 more seconds left. But I hope you like this video, and if y'all want me to do more in-depth video, just let me know. Oh yeah, also this car is not for sale, so it's a lot of work and time and love put into this car, so no amount of money can buy it. Alright, well, thank you for watching.